Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We have a Boy Howdy campaign for you. Our first round is going to be the Waterways, followed up by the Nicodemus Hill, a fair and balanced map. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And our regiments for today, on the CSA side, you have the 1st North Carolina Sharpshooters, the 7th Louisiana, 7th South Carolina, 5th Alabama, Evans Independent Brigade, Stonewall Brigade, 14th Tennessee, 20th Georgia, and the Pennsylvania Army of Northern Maryland, and 6th Arkansas. Whereas on the Union side, you have the 65th Illinois, 3rd United States Horse Artillery, the Kentucky Outlaws, 114th Pennsylvania, 1st Minnesota, Eagles Brigade, 5th Minnesota, Midwest Brigade, 30th North Carolina, and the 5th Wisconsin. So, server pop for tonight is currently 282, Union up by 2 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. CSA is taking 10, Union's taking 4. So infantry in balance is going to be 8 in favor of the Union side. Frontline reporters for today, showing our Union perspective on the ground. You have Poff here from the 65th Illinois, and on the CSA side, we have Cloud from the Army of Northern Virginia. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, recording your POV, send it over to me, and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Anyways, co-commentating with me today, we have Deckard. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, Eagle? Happy to be back. Nice to be doing an NA event this time.
Indeed, and it is started right away. CSA's crossing the creek, and they're going right into the Union lines. They're trying to get around. But something quickly to note, we're playing Conquest. You normally fight over 3 points. However, for this event, you fight over 1 point until the 30-minute mark, and that's the A point. And I'm surprised CSA is not sitting on their side and defending it for the first, 9 minutes of this match, but maybe that's the logic behind it. CSA doesn't want to put themselves on their side of the crossing, and then Union just trap them in, and then CSA can't get out where the other 2 points are. Anyways, Deckard, in your opinion, how does each side want to play the map?
Well, this being Conquest, they're just going to want to slug it out, it looks like, early here. That's what they're doing anyway now. They're going to be fighting over the point, and probably for a majority of the match, so we'll see what happens.
This is real fascinating. Union's starting to push this. At least 30th North Carolina moves forward with some Baker's Brigade. TKO defended a CSA charge, knocked down a flag in the center of this whole stuff. But this is fascinating. I almost wonder if CSA is like, we're going to cross, get around the Union, and then the Union will cross and go to the A point, and then we can just entrap them on that side. Maybe a thought there, who knows, but it's a weird map design. This crossing is the only way to get between the main portion of the map and the A point where CSA artillery is at. It's a weird map.
Yeah, and the 7th Alabama is working the flank, as you said. They're trying to get around, or 7th Louisiana, that is, sorry. Working the flank, trying to get around the Union, but the Union already got some guys shifting over. Looks like 65th Illinois, 30th North Carolina, a few different units peppered in there for the Union.
There's a little charge down by the river.
Come here, city boy. Come here, city boy.
Very sporadic charge. Army of Northern Maryland went in. They will get wiped eventually. And Gamers trying to get out with their flag. Nope, 20th Georgia reinforced, and they're going to be able to at least keep those 2 CSA flags alive. And the thing with Conquest is the flagpole is the most important thing in this game mode. You can see we've had a little bit of charging, some shootouts, right? But Union is down, a third of them around stage on the CSA side, and we just started. I mean, ensuring they have a flagpole lead is huge. And Union hasn't sent anyone across to go for the A point yet. Maybe they think they can't get it. Who knows?
Generally, this type of fighting is happening with the flagpole in the middle of it, but they're getting off to an early start. Like you said, they're draining tickets fast, and it's going to work to someone's advantage, but so far it's been the CSA. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Oh. And I mean, something to note too, the officers in this event, they don't have a Steam chat, so it's not like they can communicate live with each other. It's all on the fly. Which, on these big maps, it can lead to some interesting moments, just with groups not realizing what's happening. which it is what it is. That's a fun part of battle. You could maybe
I think that helps. I think that helps the some of the newer, less experienced leaders kind of get that game sense, right? Having a look around, see where their friends are on the field and where the enemies are at. You don't have the benefit of the steam comms like you're saying. That's actually can be make or break in charges and split decision moments. So
Shoot that flag. Shoot that flag. That's two flags.
Yeah, because I mean, in a Steam chat, everyone knows, assuming there's okay communication, everyone in the Steam chat, everyone on the team is going to know when the opponents do something. It'll be just picked up on, and everyone knows, and they can shift accordingly. But it can make Skirmish a difficult game mode for an attacker, that's for sure. But Union still hasn't sent anyone to the A point. It looks like they're not planning to, instead just trying to set up for the B and the C point, which open up in 4 minutes.
5th Wisconsin for the Unions pushing up on the CSA on the riverbed here. It looks like they're going to charge her.
You destroy that country, you're very disgraceful, you gotta get out of here, go on.
Not a bad idea, but you heard Zapstar, CSA was onto it, and that's a huge hold for CSA side. Union they will lose a flag in that charge.
And that's where like time of day kind of comes into it and weather, right? I mean, if it's a little later, the sun's not at the top of the sky, they might not be seen, but the CSA saw them coming from a mile away, it looked like, and they were ready.
And the wild part, too, is on the opposite side of that charge. I mean, Midwest Brigade, TKO, 1st Minnesota guys, they just sat there and kind of watched that charge happen, and it kind of let, CSA numbers overwhelm 5th Wisconsin. And if the whole Union side would have collapsed in there, they probably would have won. I mean, they could probably still charge and they'll still win. But alas, that didn't happen, and that can be the things that can happen without a Steam comms. But, is it what it is?
Union lost a flag there, too, it looks like.
They did. Lose a flag, you got to spawn main. That flag has a 5-minute despawn timer on it. Unless it goes into the water, then it'll be 30 seconds or out of bounds. But...
so close yet so far.
Isn't that real?
Nice shots, boys.
Keep fire, boys, keep fire.
It's,
Keep lighting these guys up.
is it Schoolhouse Ridge? There's that little creek or river, or whatever you want to call it, that goes by the point.
Right.
The flag can despawn in that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Saw that the other day. I was... it was something.
Almost 3,000 hours, I'm still learning things about this game.
Same.
Amazing.
Shoot them right there in the rocks. You see them, boys. Drop
Wow.
it, make them die.
But Union hits engaged. 2 minutes till the points are capturable.
Might be getting into a melee here soon.
Yeah.
They're getting close to each other. They're gonna stand and shoot.
We got the numbers,
Watch
boys.
out, watch out. Right on us. Brace, brace, brace.
CSA got the bucket ball?
Up there, the CSA goes. They're going. Oh, there's some of them are getting antsy, and the rest of them are gonna go now.
Look at their tires. Get on the fucking ground. What the fuck you doing now? Your ass dead. Get the fuck down the ground, boy. There you go. Now you dead, son.
Gotta hit this fucking revolver.
Got him, got him.
And... yeah, kind of a draw there. But CSA has numbers still. So... this
Union
is...
flag is falling back. It looks like.
man, I feel bad. I kind of lied to you. I was like, this map will be boring.
That's all right.
But it's been the... I know, it's a good thing. But it's just...
Yeah, it's a very good thing. I'm not complaining.
yeah. Because every time we see this map... last time we saw this map in this event, the A point was the point that was contested. Or the initial point until the 30-minute mark. And CSA just sat on their side of this crossing. Union sat on theirs. And you can't charge across this crossing into the opponent, because that's just a suicide charge. But I mean, CSA just gunned it across straight away and didn't give Union a chance to do that. And now we got a little more of a fight here as the B and C point are about to open up. Union doesn't have a flag near C or B. So I guess we'll see what happens. In CSA, still doing a flag loss.
Could have been really risky for the CSA to just shove out that early, but did pay off, and now they're going to roll into the next point. Hopefully, Bill done what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, even though they have gotten across, I mean, they still have to get to a point. Looks like there's a little charge to the south-southwest. 5th Minnesota charging in 20th Georgia and maybe some more, knocking a flag down for the CSA side. Mind you, each side has 4 flags on this round. 2 of those CSA flags are down by that river crossing point. One of the flags is down for CSA by 5th Minnesota, and then the last flag, which is a mix of EIB, 6 Arkansas, 5th Alabama guys are running into the woods. So that's a good flag knock for 5th Minnesota there. And Union's going to start capping this B point. CSA charging by that river point on 5th Wisconsin. That's A and B charging.
I won't worry about it, Yank. You should look the other way, brother. You're dead. You're dead. Stop.
There's always moves them.
Dinger.
Right off the butt, the way
Come on,
Union
come on,
likes
come
it.
on, come on. My bad.
That's a clean sweep.
Maybe the lack of steam comms really not working well for the Union, it appears. That group was just caught out. They didn't back up, didn't get reinforced, and then they just got surrounded by the CSA.
I mean, that group, the 5th Wisconsin, their flag has only just despawned, so they'll be out of the fight for a minute or so. And A and V actually just 14th Tennessee and 7th LA, sorry, pushing out of that river crossing and gunning it to the B point, which Union has captured. No one's losing any tickets to the flags right now, just because they cancel each other out. But CSA finally hits engage.
Get those males on, be for violence.
Union almost down to taking losses, too.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So 7th LA, 14th Tennessee getting charged out by 65th Illinois for the most part. That's a hold on their part. Who's the CSA group charging near that river crossing? EIB is going in. They're very outnumbered, though.
The officer's still alive with his pistol.
Oh,
How'd I miss that? They
well,
don't have behind the tree.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
good sacrifice. Okay, Union needs to capture that C point. Like, this is just precious time for them going away because they haven't sent a flag back. Hold up, who's this down flag in the middle of the woods? Is that a Union flag? Death Regiment US, it looks like it.
Yeah.
I don't know who got wiped there, but somebody did. Wow. All right.
Pretty widespread battle.
Yeah, I mean, when we're fighting over the big area, that's the beautiful thing. TKO and 65th are sending a flag to the C point, so Union's going to get that in probably 2 or so minutes. From CSA, 1st North Carolina sharpshooters popping shots their way. Only going to delay it, though.
It's on Ekmo.
Easy on the comms.
CSA moving out of the woods, at least a large group of them. Pennsylvania Army, Northern Maryland there. Pan Am, and 14th Tennessee. 7th South Carolina as well. Are taking a scenic tour of the map, trying to get around Union's side. This Union group smart to retreat when they did. At least 30th North Carolina on the Union far left. They backed off a little bit.
I'm surprised the Union hasn't shifted their tactics here yet. I mean, it's really not working too well for them. They might want to, like, fall back and regroup and re-push back out as a unit. But looks like their 30th North Carolina is getting charged by ANV right now.
here, you motherfucker. I'll kill your ass. You suck, bro.
I mean, the Union positioning has been fine because they have the B point, and they're about to get the C point. It's just they haven't had the C point yet, and so they aren't dealing with a ticket loss to the CSA side. And, I mean, we'll see what happens with this big push here. CSA is mobbing the Union, who shifted their way. But here we go.
Oh, they're getting that flag. It's a lot of Union.
And go back to whatever hole.
Kill these rats, boys. Kill these rats. Get on the fucking ground. Show me your ass. To make sure we don't kill friendlies. Take a picture.
Getting out of here. Put your name on it. You burned your motherfucker. Go away.
Hello. Oh my god, what is happening?
CSA still trickling guys in. It looked like Union was going to take it, but CSA has 3 flags on this fight. And that's going to out-respawn the Union line, who now has to fall back with their 1 flag. So CSA will win.
And it looked like the Union was going to take it, but all their guys kind of just stopped. And when you're not moving in a melee, you're usually going to be the first one to die against a guy who's your enemy if they're moving. So CSA kept pushing through. Union stopped, and they just evaporated.
And CSA is going to keep pushing here to the B point. TKO is going to try to hold with some Midwest.
Yeah, trickle in, trickle in at a time. There we go. Yeah, trickle in. Trickle the fuck in, idiots.
Fuck you.
Trickle in. You trickle in.
CSA is trickling in now at this point. They got to be careful. Getting a little too aggressive, maybe.
Yeah, Decoys was agreeing with you there. I don't know if you heard him. But Union will have taken losses. CSA up by about a half morale stage. But again, Union's got the flagpole lead. Plenty of time to come back and take a lead. So CSA is going to have to win the B point or send a couple guys to the C point to decap it. However, there's a couple Union groups in the way to C.
The CSA still has the west flank, southwest flank. They still holding that rock position with all their flags. Union's going to have to challenge them to get them out of here. It's a pretty good spot. I wouldn't want them sitting up here if I was the Union right now.
But at least they aren't on the point. I mean, what are numbers looking like at this point? 298, Union's up by 4. Considering artillery imbalance, which is still the same. CSA has 10, Union has 4. I mean, that's a 10-man infantry imbalance in favor of the Union side right now. It's not a crazy amount, but almost a crazy amount.
And the CSA, I haven't seen many shots from the artillery from the CSA yet. It looks like they have the one forward cannon on the river, the bed of the river there, but they don't have much to shoot at, I don't think, so.
I don't think they can roll that across either, although that'd be kind of funny if they tried. Looks like CSA's charging from the south. Who would have thought? They're charging from the south, guys, the Southerners. Here they go. Union's got a little kill box on them right now. Kind of shooting from multiple directions, but maybe Union can defeat in detail. Or sorry, CSA can defeat in detail. We'll see.
Eat my fucking coat on me!
Nice shot, sir.
You eat it too! Hey, fuck you, buddy! Oh no, I ran ammo!
Officer!
You underestimate
Still a big Union group, very close watching and not assisting.
Looks like they're now starting to go in. Those
It's too late. It's going to be too late now. Man.
I mean, yeah, 30th North Carolina's got a wide flank getting behind the CSA side, but I agree. If they go in any amount sooner, Union probably wins that. But, I mean, CSA has all 4 flags still up, or at least 3 of them by each other. And some CSA are on the point. EB stops that with some TKO. But CSA is now focused on the point. 2 Union flags down from that charge.
Hold, boys, hold.
I will not let this fall.
City boy.
I did it.
They still got a lot of guys up, but... And they're sniping the CSA flag. CSA's got to get their guys out of there. I don't think they even realize that they got the Union behind them at this point. They are going to get out of there with that flag, thankfully.
And CSA wins the charge on top of the B point. Again, some Union 5th Wisconsin and 3rd Usha now realizing what's happening on the B point. They're turning around trying to charge that way. CSA is kind of forming a line.
Arkansas, form a wall. Just stab. Just stab.
Reloading.
Hold.
Give them steel, boys.
Perhaps they didn't push up because they didn't have a flag to begin with, the 30th.
CSA will get the decap on B, stopping the ticket drain, but Union win the charge, forcing CSA back. Union recovers one of their 2 down flags, it looks like. Actually, is that a CSA down flag? Well, it is. Huh.
Yeah, that's...
The colors of that South Carolinian, I think South Carolinian flag.
Yeah, it is.
But it will be picked back up. Union's going to get the B point back. Tickets are a lot closer. But...
Yeah, CSA got a little reckless just rolling in bodies, I think.
I mean, they did a team charge. It's just Union was eventually able to stop them with numbers in the end.
Get the flag up.
But they did get the decap, stopping the ticket drain for a minute or so, which is nice. And looks like 7th LA is going to make a second attempt at the B point. Very outnumbered, though.
Get that flag up, pull it back. Oh, God.
Suicide.
I mean, in my opinion, CSA has been the better team overall. They've played much more as a unit. Union's reacted a lot slower, you know, like the C point, which just got decapped. That's a huge decap. Who decapped it? EIB. It's no surprise there. Dekar. EIB. One thing, they're a tiny group, but they will decap any safe point of the opposing side, and you cannot stop them. That's crazy. But that's a huge
Last I
decap.
saw, they were working the riverbed. They must have ran over when they saw an opening, and yeah, that's good play by them.
Indeed. And that stops the ticket bleed. I mean, again, I think CSA's been the better team. Union has reacted a lot slower. When they could have gotten the C point right away, no one was on it. I mean, Union just played kind of a slower match, but, you know, it's honestly kind of fine for them because as long as they can defend the 2 points, which for the most part they have, I mean, they're going to slowly catch back up. But that's a huge decap because now someone from Union is going to have to send a flag back, and since the teams aren't in Steam comms, they can't communicate with each other instantly. And so you could have a huge overreaction of multiple groups trying to go back and get the save point, unless, you know, maybe they designate someone during coordination. Who knows? But 5th Minnesota looks like they're the group that's going to head back to the C point with the flag. They should be able to get it. And we're kind of back to square one. Maybe not that, but everyone's kind of reset.
And a good match so far from both teams. Like you said, CSA seems to be a little more well-rounded in their cohesion and their efforts, but it's not over yet. Plenty of time, 16 minutes. Tickets about drawn even. CSA maybe a slight lead.
And the whole CSA team is kind of backing off and wrapping through the woods. I don't know if they're trying to go for the C point now. I mean, they all just tried the B point. It didn't work, so not a terrible idea to change strategy and go for a different point. You just all can't commit and leave that A point open. But, I mean, at least for now, who's this? You got the banners, part of Pan Am. They're going by the Progress Mill. They just tried to enter the water in the wrong spot. A little too deep. But Union's responding by following CSA into the woods. But They haven't caught up to where Pan Am's at, or I should say banners. TKO's charging into the woods by that river crossing in between A and B point.
More coming
That's not
in.
Rambo. Shoot the Rambo. Oh, it's not
Get in there.
Go, AMB, go.
Both teams pretty spread out right now.
Yeah.
You got it.
Really, the map's really opened up since that last engagement over the B point area.
And it looks like that fighting's going to shift over to the C point now. Now, the banners went across the Progress Mill. They're trying to hide around or walk around 5th Minnesota, who just captured that C point for the Union side. Now, will 5th Minnesota see the banners shifting around like this to their right? I mean, there's a couple guys down the road they see and they're shooting at, but...
Don't waste all your fire on the few guys you see.
Guys, don't waste your shots on just the skirmishers.
Hey,
There's a
some
full
of you go
company.
onto the fence to the right.
I believe they have, yeah.
We need some on
The
the fence
majority
to the
of you
right.
on the
There they are,
fence to the
boys.
right.
Officers in front of them.
It's starting to get to that crunch time. Every second matters for the flagpole, so this is going to be a big fight, whoever can win this.
Oh, they might have gotten reinforced.
10-4, get covered.
Move up, move up.
Barn, boys. Get to the barn.
Shoot him up, man.
Get to the barn, get to the barn. Move up, move up, move up. Move it up, boys, move it up.
I mean, 5th Minnesota, they don't... I mean, they want to win, but they need to delay this for as long as they can. Now, it looks like they slightly have an edge right now.
They're doing a good job. They've shifted pretty well.
Keep shifting right, keep shifting right.
Right here, guys, right here.
Good call, good call. I can't shoot through that fucking window.
Aw, Colt was shooting through the windows to hit
Right side,
people, and
right
it, I guess it wasn't hitting.
Right side,
It's a nice little idea.
Right side, right side, right side.
Yeah, I think it hits the glass, if I'm not mistaken.
Gee, unfortunate.
I think you have to, like, stick your rifle through the window. It has to, like, the nose of the rifle has to be through the window. I'm pretty sure.
Load, hold, get your base.
At least it used to be like that. It might have changed,
Don't
but...
be peeking, dude. You guys peeking or dying. Just stay back behind.
See, not a lot happening on the rest of the map. Some CSA reinforcements are moving over to the C point, though. That's 20th Georgia, 6 Arkansas. They're actually going to charge a couple of different guys here. Mostly 65th Illinois.
Oh, you fucking suck. Right here. Stab this sumbitch. There you go. I'll just shoot you. Come here, my bayonet.
Sorry.
So 65th Illinois gets wiped. 20th Georgia and 6 Arkansas are going to be able to help the banners, but it actually looks like they might be backing off here.
ANV charging TKO in the tree line.
No, you ain't getting that flag out, boy. You ain't getting that flag.
Good call out. That's a down flag for Union.
Nice white.
I mean, is the Union at B going to charge into the woods right now? They kind of look like they are.
And this is rough with no steam comms. I mean, with the trees and everything, just running right into other groups like that.
5th are going in, 5th are moving in.
And 5th.
Big Union push into the tree line, yeah.
Yeah, we're going in.
Let's go, forward.
They're going to charge.
Clean them out. Get it. Keep the flag back.
What delicate sound was that? And for the first time today, CSA is down on tickets. Union wins that charge pretty decisively, but a lot of the CSA fell back to that crossing point. And a mix of Union are charging that now.
It was a good push by the Union, but they got to reconsolidate and get back together. They're kind of spreading out right now. CSA consolidating around the C point, it looks like.
They wiped 5th Minnesota? Or did... Oh yeah, they did. Witcher's trying to get the flag out. That's a huge win for CSA. I mean, reinforcements came over, and they're going to get the C point, and there's some CSA decapping B point right now. They get the decap. Some first North Carolina sharpshooter. That's... CSA's about to be up 1-0 on flags, and most likely 2-0 on flags, at least for a minute or so. That's going to be huge.
That was a good play.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, CSA is going to have a 2-0 lead for about 10-15 seconds. The Union should get the B point back, although A and V is charging out to the B point from the woods. 5th Wisconsin moving to counter.
5th Minnesota held off that C point as long as they possibly could. I'll give them a lot of credit, but the CSA enveloped them. Now they have C, they have A, they decapped B.
I mean, yeah, 5th Minnesota did their job there. They tried their hardest and eventually were overwhelmed, but will it be enough? Union's going to get that B point back. CSA getting C any second now. And there's actually a downed Union flag. Looks like Witcher from, or 5th NC, 5th Minnesota and 30th North Carolina. He got his flag in the water by the Progress Mill. I think it should despawn in 30 seconds, although it's kind of on the edge of the water. Kind of. Not really. Who knows? But CSA's now up the flagpole. And Union doesn't have much time before they start losing on tickets again. But Conquest, you know, when the clock hits 0 and neither side has been fully defeated, whether through a 3-minute counterattack by capturing all the points or hitting your opponent to last stand and fully wiping, if neither of those things have happened to both sides, then what will happen is the game will look at the morale stages of each side, and if they're the same, then it's a draw. So right now, right, CSA is down on tickets, and if the round ended right now, you would think Union would win, but it's actually a draw. Both sides are in breaking. Doesn't matter how high, how low you are in your morale. The morale stage that you're in is the only thing that matters. So a draw could happen here, but of course, if CSA outright holds this for the next 8.5 minutes, very possible they just take the game.
Definitely been a lot more interesting than I anticipated.
It's a good call from CSA to go across at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, instead of just sit on that point, right, and try to defend it.
Because, I mean, even if that charge fails, you're stuck on that side of the crossing for the rest of the game, because Union will just trap you there. Now, what's interesting, CSA is running around the 5th Minnesota, who's trying to fight back at C again. And 5th Minnesota is getting hit in the rear.
And they're going to need some help if they want a real chance at retaking this C point. 5th Minnesota, they can't go over there alone. There's way too many CSA.
Fucking kill them all. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. Defeat them again. Wipe. Reform.
So 5th Minnesota gets wiped, yeah. They're going to need help, or a lot of the Union's going to have to push towards A, but CSA's got a defensive line there. I mean, who's this Union group? 5th Wisconsin's moved here. Or the Union, they have a flag.
Just too late.
Indeed. The nice part for Union, their main spawn is right next to this C point, and Union artillery can kind of get involved here, because the Union arty is right by the Union spawn, which Union spawn is to the southeast of C. But
Bitch. Right side. We have the advantage.
Get him, hit that motherfucker in the corner.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Hey, those Yankees right side.
Yep, get him.
yeah, it looks like 5th Wisconsin's going to charge the point.
God, let's go. Keep
or get closer.
Oh my God.
Who's this fucking Rambo? Take it easy.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're just...
It's really their only hope, but there's so many CSA there. It's like crazy to think they're even trying this right now.
It's a ballsy maneuver, that's for sure.
I do like my cheese, Gromit.
They really don't have much other choice, but
that is true.
If they had just waited, again, the timing from Union is just off again. Here comes the other group, and they're going to be too late.
Which, I mean, this I can more understand compared to what we saw earlier in the match with, like, Union sitting back and watching a charge happen in front of them. Yeah. I mean, this is a little more understandable, but...
It's nice to see it from the sky, because we have all the answers, don't we?
Indeed. We can say whatever we want, and no one can talk back. Except for in the comment section or in my Discord DMs, then.
There you go.
But it's the beauty part of it. It's fun.
Oh, there's way too many guys. We need more people.
So yeah, I mean, Union just dive bombing on the point. CSA is defeating in detail. CSA about to force the Union into last stand, which they can't spawn at that point, and it looks like they're probably going to take the game.
Union is trying desperately to get work on this flag on C point, but
You are pushing us back past the Emerald Isle.
Shoot him down. Brace.
Yankee dog.
Keep off the fence.
they will go to last stand any second here.
There we go.
It is. Good. I mean, it was a good effort. They needed to. I think they just needed to tighten it up on C there. Letting that C point get away from them is really kind of what did them in.
Yeah, this is...
Who was it? You said EEB. Who that group that had initially broken the C point? That was a really good play.
EIB, yeah.
EIB. Yeah, excuse me.
Evans Independent Brigade.
Yeah, it was a great play. Good awareness on the field. Again, not having this. If they had had steam comms, it might have been a different story because the Union probably would have been able to react. But by the time they had known what was going on, they were coming in piecemeal, in small groups, and they were holding B still, but it just wasn't enough. So
I'm shocked CSA won this.
it was a great match. I mean, I thought they'd be fighting over A for most of it there, and CSA pushed across the river while we were still very early, and it was all out from there.
Man. You got a huge Union spawn wave pushing out towards that C point. Holy.
Well, they technically still have a shot at it, right? So
I guess there's always a chance.
wow, there's a lot of CSA there, though. Yeah, it's tough.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Hi.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. This guy's not a Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas, everyone. Happy Christmas. Beat the shit out of him.
Easy. I'm gonna shoot you. You're a fucking Swiss cheese.
They almost had a chance. I mean, the CSA, like we said, they came out really strong. Union halfway through, I think they were kind of like starting to turn around, but once they lost C, it was a wrap.
I mean, how many minutes after the 30-minute mark did it take for the Union side to capture the C point? It took like 3-4 minutes. If Union has that point right at the 30-minute mark, both sides end in last stand here, and maybe it's a draw. Who knows? But I mean, every second kind of matters for this kind of stuff. It's wow. But in the end, it is what it is.
Good match. Good match from both teams.
That's at least watching so many matches. That's almost why I kind of like the non-Steam chat events at times, just because more team mistakes happen, and not that is necessarily a good thing, but it's more realistic than a Steam chat event where each side is reacting and playing perfectly.
Yeah, and it adds that like human element to it, right? It's not just, oh, you hear something in Steam chat and you run across the map. You have to have that awareness, so
indeed,
definitely makes it more interesting. Yeah, for sure. And you can kind of see the difference in the match, I think, you know, when we're watching it. I think you can kind of see the difference that they don't have the information all the time, but good job from both teams. Fun, definitely fun to watch.
We'll definitely see that communication come into effect, I think, next round with Nicodemus Hill. But of course, we'll talk about that when we get there. But will CSA hit last stand? Probably not. There's too much of a bar left. Some CSA are going towards the B point now. Some Stonewall Brigade and 14th Tennessee guys going in for it.
Just hold. Brace. Just brace. Shoot them in the last
Actually, if Union shoots CSA into last stand within the next 13 seconds, they could force a draw. Hypothetically. Nah, it's not going to happen. All right. Well, that was really close. Union's game to, I mean, I'm shocked CSA won this. Real good first match. I mean, CSA just punched out right away and got across that crossing that Union could have trapped them in. I mean, CSA just got out of there in the nick of the time, and they were able to hold off multiple charges that Union really didn't coordinate that well on. But in the end, it is what it is. So we're switching over to Skirmish. Nicodemus Hill. A fair and balanced map, as they say. Probably not actually that, but it's a joke. We'll see you all shortly for the second round. Here we are with the start of our second map, the Nicodemus Hill. And with that being said, server pop right now is 292. CSA up by 6 initially. In terms of artillery, this might be a lot. CSA taking, 20.
I cannot wait for
Sorry, 19. And then the Union's taking 16. So infantry imbalance is going to be 3 in favor of the CSA side. Nicodemus Hill, it is a 50% ticket advantage. One of the highest in the game in favor of the Union attacking side. The Union attack has the 15th Massachusetts with the Lorenz and the 1st Minnesota with the option of the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 61. Meanwhile, the CSA defense, on the other hand, they have the 13th Virginia with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, but more importantly, the Springfield 42, so they got that buck and ball. And then the other CSA regiment on this map is a special regiment. It is the 1st Virginia Cavalry. And that is because all of them have the Sharps carbine, and they all have pistols and sabers as well. But because they are a special regiment, they only have 1 flag for that regiment compared to your normal regiment, which has 2 flags. So, with that being said, Deck Hard, in your opinion, how does each side want to play this map?
Yeah, Skirmish definitely have a lot more experience with this, tried and true. Union looks like they're going to be committing to the right side of the map. That seems to be the consensus. Good already hit from the CSA there. It seems to be the consensus nowadays. Union just try to push the orchard side of the map. Pushing that hilltop is generally suicide. CSA has the Sharps unit, so the Cav unit. So if you push that hill, it's usually a slaughter. We'll see what they decide to do. I think trying the hill is always a good idea as the Union. Even if it doesn't work out, just give it a shot. Maybe get the CSA to move most of their forces to the top of the hill. However, the CSA right now is largely spread out in the orchard. They're ready for this Union attack, it looks like. I'm surprised to see them playing this side of the field so heavily, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It's interesting. I've seen this a couple times. I haven't seen this map in a long time, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, I'm surprised Union hasn't tried to go for that stone wall up top. Like you said, right? CSA's got shotguns. They got pistols, right? It's a rough position to charge, but the argument I hear from some people is Union has a 50% ticket lead. They can just throw bodies away and do fine, like they're about to do right now, charging across the open field for CSA. You got Pan Am really defending that with EIB and 6 Arkansas. Some CSA going into the open field, 20th Georgia.
Big
RD. EIB. The flank. Yeah, here we go. Union's bringing all flags.
Maybe not the best call to move those flags up. Not sure why they're doing that. One already down.
Jeez, no one, barely any Union made it to that CSA defensive line. 20th Georgia with a nice flank. That's 4 Union flags down, all of them down. One of the 20th Georgia guys just got team killed. And
wow.
That's a way to start the match, isn't it?
That's I haven't seen one like that in a while. I mean, you do have to get aggressive one way or another, right? Like attacker, you know what I always say, push the flanks. You know, if you're the attacker, push the flanks. Obviously did not work out in their favor whatsoever. In that scenario, I think the right play is to leave the flags back at the bushes and bramble, back behind the little mound there, and have all your forces push up if you are going to commit to a charge there. However, CSA was like all there, spread out. They have 2 fences that the Union would have to hop over. Really not ideal charge for the Union. Looks like they are going to maybe try the hillside now, however.
Yeah, so those 4 flags have a 5-minute despawn timer on that because they're dropped inbound. So Union can either wait 5 minutes for them to despawn or go crazy. But yeah, they're on top of just losing the flags and that charge just not working. I mean, look at the tickets. Union's down by a lot. And again, they have 50% ticket advantage, but Union didn't even make it to that second fence. Only a couple guys did, and they just got shot right away. So, I mean, Union just threw a bunch of tickets away in a sense. I mean, you kind of got to do that attacking on this map, but that's a huge, unfortunate L for the Union side. But plenty of time left.
So I almost, here's maybe a good new strategy perhaps for this map. I would like to see the Union load up on Artie instantly, like for the first 15 minutes of the match, just like literally get every guy on artillery, pound like all the guns for a bit. I mean, where's the CSA gonna go? They really don't have many places to hide other than the backside of the top of the hill. And then if you get them to commit to hiding back there, you could at least work the orchard with your infantry. I think maybe like doing almost like a barrage start to this map might not be a bad idea, and just having your infantry sit back and volley might not be a bad idea. So
that would be interesting. But Union's making a push right now. This 5th Minnesota, TKO gunning it up for their flag. CSA wasn't really expecting it. They've turned back now, but Union's got 3 of those flags so far out of there. I hate this out-of-bounds line.
With the camera, yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to see where it's out of bounds for the players, but man.
Union needs to just get that flag back and fall back. I don't know why they're sticking around. Not wise.
They're trying. They're just getting shot.
You guys should definitely shoot me.
Oh, man. Wow. What a blunder from the Union to begin this match. Thankfully,
oh, they're charging on the stone wall.
Tickets.
A distraction. Maybe Union thought a charge at the stone wall would allow them to walk up and get their flags, or maybe they thought going to get their flags would let Union kind of win a charge on the stone wall, and it has. And I mean, again, right? No Steam chat. The CSA left. Still not acting like the right's been overrun right now.
And this, if Union can get guys over here to reinforce this will be a huge play for them to help them turn the tide of this match. If they don't, then not really sure. It looks like the CSA sees what's going on now. They got some units moving over. Union does not have any reinforcements moving up to the top of the hill. Again, Steam chat would be huge right now, but they don't have that luxury. And the way this looks, it's not looking good for the Union, who's on top of this hill without a flag.
Yeah, AMV just got to walk up there, and they can start trickling them down.
It's unfortunate, because that's actually like the play in that situation, is to take that hill and have your team rotate over, but they're still busy getting the flags off the other side of the map. It's gonna be quick for the Union there. Yeah.
That Bayo ain't gonna help, brother.
Unfortunate.
ANV knows. Alright, rally at the stone wall.
And Union's going to get pushed off almost to engaged. Union team still forming up on that right side. Looks like they are starting to send guys. Nice arty shot. That's TKO in front. for Union, who's about to get to that first straight fence. But CSA reacted to that.
There is a 10-man difference in team balance in favor of the CSA, by the way.
That's going to help. Here come
Big
Union.
Artie.
Oh!
Wow. It's like 4th of July, isn't it?
That's where we'll have War of Rights celebration next year. We'll just shoot all the cannons in the sky.
Pink mist.
A little fireworks show competition.
Wow.
CSA charging to take the spot back.
So, back in the day when we first started playing, the old strategy is if you see where 30th North Carolina is, we'd all sit on that fence on the south side of the map there. We'd probably sit there for about like 10 minutes and volley, just trying to thin up the CSA on top of the ridge on the hill. And eventually we'd charge. Sometimes we'd just charge right away. We'd mix it up. We'd send it through the tree line. We'd send it down the snake rail fence up on the right there. We'd try every which way to contest that hill, because a lot of the time, unfortunately, if the CSA is on that orchard side, if they're prepared for you, if it's not a wide open flank, it's kind of just a ticket drain, as you see what's going on here. But the Union has made some head ground there. They're finally on the other side of the orchard at the expense of morale level, but the CSA is behind them, so it's actually kind of evened up.
Yeah, it's surprisingly even. Union are going to get those flags back to the barn, which is where Union always likes to get them when they charge this side of the map. And I think that's partially because CSA has a good amount of force on the right side of this map, because Union won a charge on the top of the hill, so CSA's focused on that. Leaves a little bit of an opening for the Union to charge through the orchard again, and Union's going to get, I think, all 4 flags, or maybe 3 of them over here. Nice shot from CSA already on the barn. This barn's not as big or wide, and you can shoot through that barn with the Artie, so Union's not going to have a whole lot of cover there, less than they would like. Nice Union Artie shot, though, on CSA.
So many people just fucking die right.
There's another good one.
And this is where out-of-lines are going to hurt, and if you look at the top of the hill, they're getting charged again. These melee out-of-lines is what might be make or break for the CSA here in this match if they don't tighten it up.
CSA hit engaged.
They will repel that charge on top of the hill this time, though.
And CSA are trying to charge Union at the barn on the other side of the map. That's 6 Arkansas going in first. Not all the CSA win in is going to barely... never mind, they're going to lose. It's going to be tight. Pretty much a draw.
How dare you shoot him? How dare you?
There's a Union flag sitting right there. Under the barn, though.
Woo, let's go!
South, go south, go south. We need to go south.
Run. Go, flag, go.
And if the Union didn't have that flag, they most likely would have lost that, but because they do, they're going to hold that barn position, it looks like, just by the skin of their teeth.
Rest of the Union guys holding behind a little shed. And it looks like they're sending their infantry over to the barn, but keeping the flags behind the shed. Which is a little interesting. Maybe he already can't hit that spot.
Clear him out, boys. Clear him out. Good. Now just pour it in on top of the hill. Pour it in on top of the hill.
Holy crap.
Holy shit.
And just because we always are watching infantry, looks like for the CSA we got some 14th Tennessee guys manning the battery. 7th LA it looks like also. 1st North, he's just an infantry guy running through. EIB guys, they're doing a good job on the CSA battery, getting some SB also, doing a good job
CSA's charging the barn again. It looks like banners this time, but they're just going in a little outnumbered. I mean, tickets almost look like Union's taking a lead. Slight one, but still a lead.
114th, get around here and wipe this fucking flag!
Union batteries got looks like 30th North Carolina. They also have some BB guys there, MWB it looks like as well maybe.
Here come more CSA. They're charging Union at the barn again.
Watch the rear.
Beat the shit out of you till the cows come home, pal. That's right.
Oh, fuck that.
Who wants some more?
And it looks like Union's going to hold another CSA charge on this side. But here comes some more CSA trying to run around the flank. 20th Georgia.
Oh, between that arty shot and this flanking force, that might be wrapped for this Union group.
I don't think so. They got flags.
Oh, they got a big group behind the. Yeah, I didn't even see the flags back there.
20th Georgia does have the cab, letting those pistols fly. That's some black
Union's
smoke.
doing a good job. They're turning the match around. They're spreading the CSA across the front. Tickets are even still, even after all these melees and charges.
Yeah, Union charging on that app. That Union group, 30th North Carolina, right? Yeah, that's charging this CSA right. I mean, they're keeping PA and V, EIB, 7th LA. I mean, that's a large portion of the CSA team holding the stone wall, and it's letting Union outnumber the CSA on the opposite side and actually make some headway in tickets, so.
The old defeat in detail, huh?
Yeah. It's working well. I mean, Union's up by a noticeable amount now, too.
And it's a good split push, like you're saying. They keep sending it. They're dying. I mean, maybe that's the second or third time. I know for a fact they pushed that hill and died, but it's not in vain. It's calculated. They're keeping way more of the CSA on that side of the map than they need to. And like you said, the barn side to the north, they're able to pick their fight on that side of the map and win because they got the numbers over here. The only thing working against them is this huge battery with lots of guys on it.
Which some of those guns are counter-battering, which I never like. If you have no infantry to shoot at, then alright, maybe you can shoot at artillery at that point, but, I mean, the CSA battery should be able to see everything on this map. I mean, you kind of can't see Union if they charge on your right. I guess you can't really see the Union where they're at right now. I'm talking like the 3-4 guns with 14th Tennessee and the 1st South Carolina guy. Yeah, those three. I mean, they can see the Union holding back, kind of, but...
Yeah, they're counter battery, yeah. They just shot over there.
I never, because artillery's made, in my mind, is to support infantry in this game. And by counter-battering, you're not supporting infantry. Now, again, maybe you can't shoot at any infantry or any large group, you know, but when you're counter-battering, you know, you're maybe only going to kill 1 or 2 guys per shot if you hit it well, and you're only delaying your opponent shooting their gun by, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 seconds, which I don't know if that's a huge amount. I don't think it is. Unless you can, like, flip a cannon, but on this map, there's so many cannons that if you flip one, there's just another one laying around to be used, so...
Yeah, the Union, I think, has, what, like 12 guns on here? They got a lot.
A lot. Union's charging Stonewall again. 65th Illinois is charging with 30th North Carolina. And some Midwest.
I'm a distraction. Hello, hello, how's it going? I am a distraction.
Come here, boy. Come here.
Who taught you to shoot, Yankee? Who taught you to shoot?
So, CSA first to go in the taken losses. That charge is held again, but again, it's a distraction. And so that's going to be helping. What's really interesting is CSA left is like falling back off of the tiny rocks they were holding on. I mean, some Union's going up like TKO to try to get some shots, but... Oh, that's Union already. Nice team kill.
Yeah, they cleared them out.
And I mean, CSA is trying to maybe force Union out of the barn to charge up to try to deal loss, or maybe force an early cap. Maybe, I don't know. So one more morale stage. I mean, Union can capture the point whenever they want. If they capture before CSA hit breaking that next morale stage, then there'll be a counterattack stage, and Union will have to hold for a certain amount of time before they can win the game. Give CSA time to retake. But if CSA gets knocked down to breaking the next morale stage, then Union can instantly win upon capturing the point. Which, at that point, CSA is all going to be focusing on the point together, so they might be able to defend and not be defeated in detail as much, but of course we'll see.
And I don't really see the point if you're the CSA and even having guys on the battery side, on the north side. You're probably losing a lot of skirms and out of lines just based on the formation right now. This one group is Ramboing in. Not sure what the plan is with that.
Yeah, 6 Arkansas. They're a very aggressive group. I like them a lot, but that, fortunately, yeah, I don't get that move there. I don't know what they saw. Uh-oh, one of them might make it out. T-Clot 316 and the Holiest Crusader make it out. Never mind, I think one of them was just team killed.
Yeah, it appeared that way. And when I'm doing events and stuff with I'm always telling them on defense, hey, it's more important to not lose out of lines and skirms than most anything else, truthfully. On a map where the Union has a 50% ticket buff, as you said earlier, you really can't afford to lose the out of line battle. That's as much of the game here as anything. And the skirms, you really want to minimize those. You want them to all be in formation. Being up on this side of the map, in these positions, you're losing a lot, I guarantee it. If I'm the CSA here, I just wheel back. I tell the Artie, hey, kick rocks. If you want to sit there and get shot up, that's fine. We're going to wheel back to the hilltop, get on the ridge from east to west, kind of along where the guys up there are now, but spread it all the way back towards spawn. You have pretty much visibility of the whole map, and you could kind of change the tempo, because right now they're just bleeding tickets unnecessarily on the left.
Yep, I agree with you 100% there. It's not, I mean, unless CSA win on tickets, but they're just not. So there's no need to push up here. I mean, they've dropped almost half morale stage in what feels like a few minutes. At least that bar has dropped to halfway. And Union's charging Stonewall side again.
And if you don't do that, you got to at least have like 90% of your team on this side to just get the Union out, make them reset, and have to run across that big field again like it was so costly in the beginning of the match. But since they've gotten across it, now it's totally changed the tide. So they need to react properly and change what they're doing here. This isn't going to work if they keep it up like this, I don't think. There's more skirms and out of lines getting killed right there.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's pretty much, I want to say pretty much over, but, I mean, it's a half morale stage difference. CSA really has to claw their way back up, but just because where Union's at, that's difficult. I mean, you got some Union by that new house they put here on this map. When I say new, that was like months ago at this point, but that's 5th Wisconsin, closest Union regiment to the point.
And I'd be remiss to say it's over yet, because we've all seen the matches where it's going one way 99.9% of the time, and then it swings. So that's why part of what keeps the game interesting, keeps the competition fresh. So maybe the CSA can change the tide, but right now Union put their foot on the gas since they got across the clearing, and they haven't let up. So
I mean, CSA's just kind of let it happen, because if you've been saying that CSA's just been trickling down and engaging on this north side of the map, when a little unnecessary, a lot of those moves. I mean, the thing is the moment CSA drop into this next stage, which is going to happen at any minute now, Union can just cap point and win. It's not like Union's going to early cap because they're about to hit breaking. And I mean, CSA is going to have to overcome a almost 2/3 morale stage difference while only having a morale stage left. Like, Union's going to have to blunder in a big way. So... So, I mean, we'll see a couple CSA guys staying on point just to prevent Union from pre-capping it. That's EIB. But this is...
If you zoom back in on the guys back behind in the spawn area, they're kind of coordinating right now, the officers. You can hear them talking.
I trust you, Arkansas.
We'll got it. We'll got it. Arkansas.
Seems like most of the team from that meeting, most of the team is going to go right here, and Arkansas is going to commit to the left. And that's more or less what we were just saying, you know, like get most of the team off of this side. I don't think North Carolina got the memo, though, because they're still over here as well, but... It actually looks like they're kind of putting the same spread back out inadvertently. Having the eye in the sky, I could see it. I don't think they realize it, but they're kind of just putting the same thing back out that they've had, unfortunately.
Indeed. I mean, 17 minutes is a long time, too. What sucks, too, is the 1st North Carolina sharpshooters are all crouching. I mean, they're behind cover, but if they get killed when crouching, you lose 3 times the amount of tickets when you die. But that's why...
And even if they get glanced with their own arty, you know, like one of the arties ricochets off the rock, it's like you're saying, those skirms... You don't realize it, but, I mean, you don't have Rambos in these matches the way you do in public matches or less organized events. But just in the fighting, the spread out lines, yep, there's another already hit on that group right there, like we just said.
Charging stone wall again, but CSA leave the stone wall, countercharge Union actually. Huh.
That's 3 of y'all. I do best. Stab officers and yank officers.
That's a little surprising of a play there.
It's a good move. I like it. They turned the tables on him.
And you got one Union group moving to point. Some more CSA have shifted down to the point. That's Eagles Brigade and 5th Wisconsin. But CSA outnumber on point. That's 7th LA and EIB. Actually, never mind. Union outnumbers. But CSA already is going to have some nice shots. Where Union's at.
They're charging down.
That is
prepare to brace.
hostile of us, though.
Yeah, come get. We got reinforcements coming.
Just overshot it. But CSA holds on the point. And CSA's actually pushed out really far on the CSA right. 20th Georgia in particular, the Cav unit for CSA.
Don't let them get that cannon back.
I mean, CSA is just going to have to... I mean, they're kind of forced to stay near the point. They don't have to be on it direct. I mean, they got to be on it to cap it. But, I mean, they don't need to all sit near the point just because you're putting yourself in the open, whether it be due to arty or infantry. But I get why they're out there, just so you don't let a couple of Union guys walk up to the point and start capping it.
They're so spread. I mean, you'd like to see them kind of tighten up a little, because this breaking is going to turn the last stand before you know it if they don't, unfortunately.
I don't...
Yeah.
This late into the game, CSA's outside of that initial hold. I mean, they've been keeping the same kind of spread out strategy throughout the whole match. I don't know if it's going to change with how little time we have left in this match. Which is for sure less than 14 minutes, unless somehow a shootout goes that long. Which I guess you never know. That's why you play the game.
And I like the position, the forward position the CSA's taken on their right side of the map. It's good. They're actually starting to mitigate the Union's earlier lead that they accrued. However, I think they should tighten the team up to where they're kind of consolidated more towards point. And if you see the Union's actually pushing straight there right now.
What the heck? This is the group that was charging that left side. They're just going to bypass them and go to the point. Heavily outnumbered. You usually don't see this except for at the end of the game when Union's in final push trying to just dive bomb the point. But alas, here they go.
And I think they're actually going to inadvertently get the CSA to kind of collapse on it. So maybe not what they were trying to do, I don't think, but
they're getting there. I see.
Wow, big shot.
Yeah.
Double. Nice.
CSA right. Ah, yeah, here they are. 20th Georgia. Nice flank. They followed in the rear of that charge.
Wow. It's a great play by CSA.
But not
now,
great
they
for
need
tickets.
to get up and over. Yeah, they need to get up and over and get back now because there's a bunch of Union behind them. Just shooting into their back.
Rebels coming down the hill, southwest.
So TSA is down almost. They're still down almost 2/3 of morale stage right now. Still in a very rough position.
You get independent fired.
A little charge going on out here.
This is a terrible idea. I will never forgive you. We should leave. We should leave. Yeah, we're leaving.
We got ourselves a runner.
Super cool time zombies.
And this is one of those situations where, like, some of the leaders are trying to, like, shove it out as the defender and, like, force the Union into, like, a bottleneck, but other guys are kind of just sitting back. Sucks that they're stuck in the middle, because if they did one or the other, it'd probably help them, but they're doing a little bit of both, and they're bleeding tickets more because of it, I think.
I mean, CS is going to have to lose tickets to get Union tickets down at this point. I just don't know if there's anything that CSA can really do at this point. They're too low. Again, unless Union just sits in their main spawn for the next 11 minutes and does nothing, which you never know. There could be a protest mid-match. That's happened at least in pubs before.
I've had enough of pub drama for the rest of 2020.
I've had enough pub drama for the rest of ever.
Yeah.
No more doxing.
Shut down the... I'm calling G Portal. We're shutting all the servers down. I'm taking it all down.
We'll bribe G Portal. Because
Agreed,
what? How many servers does War of Rights have up? Like 40, 50 in total?
I think it's like 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
I mean, we'll say 30 for a minimum amount, but if it's like $1,200 a year for a server, a max server, that's... I mean, what?
It's gross. That's what it is.
Minimum 30,000.
Yeah, I know. I can't ask. I can't do the crowdfund for the servers anymore because it feels like criminal. Honestly, it's so much money.
And I mean, if you want to have drill, there's many other people with their servers up on drill. Sure, you can't like change admin settings and whatnot, but you got a USA and a CSA drill camp you can hop on and do whatever you need to do there.
Allegedly, we at some point maybe are going to be able to host our own servers. Maybe
they talked about that a while ago.
Yeah, well.
But it's like everything big they talked about since COVID, they haven't posted.
Yeah.
But this is what it is. Don't worry, we got scopes. Midwest Brigade picked that down. Union flag up near point. CSA almost in last stand. Union up 2/3 of a morale stage. CSA at last stand. No more spawns for them at that point. And there they go. Yeah, I mean, this is... This is going to be a slow death for the CSA side. 30th North Carolina charging up top by that stone wall again.
Come here, boys. Halt their counterattack through the gap of the stone wall. Get him, get him. Fire when you get close, start stabbing. Fire when you get close, start stabbing. Get that officer. Come here, club boy.
Keep going. Stab, stab,
Yeah, I don't know.
stab.
Will the CSA get Union in the final push? Probably not. Yeah, definitely not.
Nah.
Union's on point. 65th has joined Midwest near there. Jeez. This is, you know, I was expecting, especially after that first charge, I was like, all right, here we go, a defensive match again. A long, drawn-out defensive struggle. But, I mean, Union charging that stone wall spread CSA out, and Union was able to take advantage and get to that barn on the orchard side and slowly whittle down CSA, partially due to CSA, I mean, just trickling in and groups going in on their own and getting wiped in a charge. But that's how it be. Again,
and without steam comms, I mean, that was pretty impressive. Like, charging, they were both hitting at the same time on other sides of the map, you know, capitalizing the defeat in detail, the split push. It was a really good change that the Union had to make if they were going to salvage the match, and it was the right call. It was a really good decision on their part, and it's what won them the match, really.
Indeed it did. Last CSA defense on point, it looks like. They're gonna end the final push. Maybe?
So close.
Very. Well, as this round closes out, you got any more thoughts, Descartes?
Two good matches. I think not having the steam comms like plays a big part in it. You know, the difference what we see in these matches as opposed to maybe a regular event that a lot of people might not realize. But two good matches, fun to watch. Thank you for having me, as always. Pleasure. Always enjoy spectating these regimental matches and taking part in them. Yeah. Descartes, 23rd New York, right on. Shameless plug.
Hey, you gotta do it. It's what was it? When I was trying to recruit for IVV, I was officering an Eastwood skirmish, and we were winning by a lot, and we had the whole team on the Union left pushed forward in like a snake fence position. It got real quiet. I tried to recruit for the IVB. I got shouted down by everyone. What a time to be alive. But
still like that. It's the way it be sometimes.
It always is. Recruiting is a grind. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video and hit the join button. By doing so, you get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get early access to all the condensed broadcasts that we're posting. And if you're playing in this match, send me your POV and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. But yeah, 2 good rounds tonight. I will say this is my last weekend, and then next week, Wednesday, we'll be recording some War of Rights, but then I'm off for Christmas for the rest of the year, but we'll have the War of Rights Awards and a bunch of condensed broadcasts to be posted. So thank you all. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.